But here's a fascinating thing. What you're talking about is making it go away. So I'm going to stop being miserable by being happy.
Yeah.
Near impossible. Put your hands together like this. Elbows out to the side. So this is I'm miserable. This is no, I'm happy. Right, push. Push really hard as you can for the next 30 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? Okay. So this isn't going to work, and every time, you know, there's a concept that not many of us know. We like to be hopeful.
Yeah.
What we don't know about hope is that if it was a coin, you know what the flip side of the coin of hope is? Despair.
Yeah.
And we've all been despairing. We've all thought hopeless.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopeless. Hope keeps you going. Hopeless, you run out of petrol.
Yeah.
Pretty quick, you're flat. Hope brings us up. So we all, sometimes we live in hope just to keep hopeless. And we say hopeless is not there, but in actual fact, it is, but we're
Keeping focused on the hope.
staying focused on this one. This one's running the show.
Yeah.
But we think it's gone away because we want it to,
Yeah.
but it hasn't. Okay, so this battle is a battle that every human being faces when we try to fix something with a mega dose of its opposite.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fix despair with a huge dose of happy.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right. Have you been to Disneyland? Have you done this?
No, but I have a shopping issue, and that's my fix. Like, I feel depressed and I go shopping and spend all the money that I don't have and get happy for 5 seconds, and then go down in the dumps even more because I've spent all the money that I don't have.
Okay, so that's an addiction cycle.
Yeah.
And what an addiction does is whatever we're addicted to, so, you know, the common things are cigarettes and alcohol and shopping. Whatever we're addicted to, it stops us feeling what we're feeling whilst we're doing the thing that we're doing. So you've just chosen something that doesn't have a lasting effect.
Yeah.
Now, I would never recommend alcohol, but at least it lasts for a few hours. Now, don't take up drinking. But, you know, you'll be right while you're handing over the credit card.
Yeah.
In fact, the downer starts when you're handing it over.
Yeah.
So it's that lead up, that's anticipation. Will I?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And as you get excited, that's what you're addicted to, because
Makes me feel good.
it stops you feeling the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, it's not that it makes you feel good, it's that it stops you feeling the other one,
Yeah.
which is all pervasive.
Yeah.
It's there all the time. You wake up, there it is.
Yeah.
There all day, go to sleep, there it is. Okay. So for all addictions, really the major thing to look at, well, you know, for all addictions we say, look, what you should do is stop. But, you know, I'm sure you've heard that somewhere else and even from yourself.
Yeah.
But the reality is, if I could go shopping with you, then we would, on the journey to the shops, I would say, tell me what you're feeling.
Yeah.
And if you could get to the truth of it, which is not hard, I'm feeling lonely and unloved and all that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
I would say, hit the brakes, pull over, tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. I would ask you to bring the feeling up. Because as you bring the feeling up, and as you describe it to me, you ever heard this expression, the healing is in the expression of the feeling?
Yeah.
The healing is not in the suppression
Yeah.
of the feeling.
Yeah.
So I'd have you pulled over to the side of the road, telling me more about these deep feelings of unworthiness and despair and hopeless and all of those sort of things.
Yeah.
And we'd be there for a long time. because there's plenty to talk about.
Yep.
What you would experience is the feeling starting to dissipate.
Yep.
And as the feeling starts to dissipate, because any emotion that you turn towards it, it starts to lose its grip on you. As you explore it, its grip on you becomes less.
Yep.
And what we'd find is I'd say, okay, start the car up and drive wherever you want. And if we'd spent 20 minutes on the side of the road, you'd probably drive home.
Yep.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a job to do. And that is to understand these feelings are there for a reason. They are there for a very positive reason. They are there to tell you something's not right.
Yep.
And rather than make them go away, we've got to actually go to it and find out, okay, what's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
What's not going right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do that? Would you be willing to do that?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what's on the... So that's homework.
Yep.
All right. Now, in fact, part of your homework is I want you to come to our emotions workshop. That's a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get to Melbourne?
Yep.
Well, you got here, so
Yep.
Get to Melbourne in a few weeks. That workshop on emotions is on, and we'll explore this in much more depth for a lot longer period of time.
Yep.
And we'll show the techniques and the processes.
Mm-hmm.
So far, so good?
Yep.
Because all of us have to emotionally heal ourselves. Got it? You just need a few techniques.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's the next bit. Bring your mind forward in time, and a relationship between you and someone starts to form. You start to fall in love. So do they. Despite all of your reasons why they wouldn't, they do.
Yep.
What's going to happen? What are you going to feel?
Hopefully loved.
Yeah. And it's always a kaleidoscope of emotions, mate. Nobody walks down the aisle in the church 100% confident. In fact, when we talk to people about what you're feeling when you're walking down the aisle, half of them say scared.
Yeah.
Half of them say, this is a mistake. I said to one couple one time, when did you first know that it was not right? And they said, before the wedding. So there's a kaleidoscope of emotions. So you just say what comes. When I get you to put your mind into being in a relationship, what's there for you? What emotions are there?
Happiness and scared.
Happy and scared.
I don't know. I guess I've just always I've always wanted to have children, and I reckon I'll make a good mum and that, and I'll feel like I have a purpose.
Mm-hmm. You'll be a great mum because you'll love your children in the way that you don't love yourself.
Mm.
You want children so you can do that.
Mm. Yeah.
You're not allowed to have children in my book until you learn how to do it to you first.
Yeah.
Because what life are they going to have if you love them to death but they learn to not love themselves because you can't show them how to love yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like healing. Let's do some before they get here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the real thing about relationship for you is fear.
Yeah.
Because every reason that you've got why someone wouldn't love you, I can find someone who likes that stuff.
Mm.
So you say I'm a negative person, I can find you someone who likes a negative person to be in love with.
Yeah.
You say I'm overweight, I can find you someone who loves overweight people.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So what's the real fear?
Because I don't want to be hurt.
I don't want to be hurt. And how can you be hurt? Yep, that's it. That one there. What is it?
Because I was abused when I was a kid, and I don't want to feel that again.
Mm-hmm. So the real pain that's got to be healed is? It feels like the pain from being abused as a child. It's actually the decision that you made about yourself in the light of that abuse. For me to be abused this way, I must be bad and worthless. We got to go in there, because look at the damage it's doing, being left. So we have to go to it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Have